Fine, honey child. But y'all better hurry up. They're waiting for you downstairs.
I'm not going through with it, Jenny. Lock that door.
The door is locked, but you all must get married. Everybody's waiting for you downstairs. Why, your uncle and the count and...
Well, that's just it, that count. I won't marry that man just because Uncle Roger wants a title in the family.
Well, honey, my goodness.
The meaning of this delay. The people, they are snickering. Am I Count Barsky, a laughing stock?
Keep cool, Count. You know how girls are, putting on a little final touch of powder and rouge for a honeymoon.
It is true. I forget. I am so impatient.
So impatient?
This thing is too important to me.
Too important? That's all right, Count.
Are the bags ready, Jenny?
Yes, Miss Marion, they're all packed, but they're sure going to raise a lot of fuss. Don't you think that...
No, I don't want to think. If I did, I'd go crazy. Get your hat on.
Oh, my goodness, I'm so nervous. I don't know where we're going.
I will go up and tap on her door lightly.
I will go with you.
Yes, yes. We'll both tap.
Oh, now you've got to come with me, Jenny.
Oh, Miss Marion, I can't go down there. Oh, be careful, honey. Be careful there. Oh, I just know they're going to catch us. Yeah. I don't do it. It's awful.
Please hurry, my dear. The guests are waiting.
And I also am waiting, my darling.
Oh, I just know it. Oh, I just know it. It's going to kill me for oh, my forehead.
Marion, why don't you answer me?
Allow me, sir.
Marion, you come back here.
You take one of these cars, Jenny.
I'm desolated. I am ruined.
Oh, cut out the dramatics.
But she's gone. My bride, my honeymoon, everything is ruined. She cannot do this to Count Barsky.
But she did. Come on, we'll catch her.
Oh, that seems something like. Oh. Uncle has the key. That's it.
It sure is wrong to take something that don't belong to you.
Come on.
Keep everything intact. We'll be back.
Yes, we'll be back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I know this is going to lead us to no good.
You won't go far. There's no garrison to it. There she goes, around the corner.
Get in, start the car. Get him. Start it. Come on. Come on.
Three mail planes have been mysteriously shot out of the air. The mail's robbed and the pilots disappeared. It's up to you to find the answer.
I'll do my best, Chief.
Now get this straight, Eric. The government doesn't expect you to break your neck. So the minute you think your motor is quitting, you bail out.
All right, Chief. But if I do, I mean to find out what's happening to that motor.
Certainly.
It's kind of an expensive trick you're pulling, isn't it?
Well, that's what the department thought. So I'm sending you up in an old plane. The routine information will be sent out in the usual way. I'm going to stay here on the job. You keep in touch with me by radio.
Fine.
Out of gas.
Retribution. Thou shalt not steal.
Yep. What are we going to do now? Uncle Roger! And that count.
Oh,
Oh, goodbye.
well, what do you want me to do? I just know it. Just leave me here with everything.
Where is she?
Where's who?
My niece, Marion.
I don't know. I don't know.
Where is Miss Marion? My bride. You still heard from me, huh?
I don't know
All
where she ain't here.
We can see that she's not here. I'll bet she went to the airport.
Oh. Oh.
We'll get her. We'll get her. She can't get away. I bet she hitchhiked or something. She's on. Go ahead. Go to that. Go on. We'll get her.
Well, what's this all about?
That Rich Bronson girl and her foreign count, you know. Getting married today. Plan a honeymoon in the air.
Well, she's not here yet. Don't let my niece get in this plane.
Yes, sir.
Come on, we'll look around.
Basil, Mr. Bronson. Where did she go? Yes.
Eric, you keep in touch with the field at all times. Goodbye. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
What is that?
Oh, it's just the westbound mail plane taking off.
Pilot 17, calling SVD.
All right, Eric, go ahead. This is Maddox.
No sign of trouble yet. 10 miles east of Hardcastle. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I don't want to get married.
You what?
I say I don't want to get married, so I...
Sit down! Well, that's the way it's done, huh? Well, what's the next move?
I don't understand. Put that thing up. It might be loaded.
It's loaded, all right. Come on. Tell me what happens next.
Let's go. Another bullseye. She'll drop within 2 miles of us.
Pilot 17, calling SVD. Pilot 17, calling SVD.
All right. Bail out if you must. Take no chances. Those are orders.
The radio's dead. We'll have to bail out.
Eric! Eric! His radio's gone.
Hey, look! He's got to shoot. He's going to bail out. There's two of them.
You two get the mail sacks. We'll take care of the pilot.
Well, we made it.
Yeah. This certainly was nice of you.
Never mind that. You're under arrest. Jump.
Jump! What am I under arrest for? Is this against the law?
No, but robbery of the mails and murder is. Are you going to climb down or do I have to shove you?
What are you talking about? Robbery of the... I haven't robbed any mails or murdered anyone yet. I'm afraid you'll have to carry me. I might fall.
Come on. Your friends, huh?
My friends? Why do you think that I...
Quiet.
Who are they?
So you don't know.
You are impossible. How would I know?
They must have landed somewhere near here. Probably broke their necks with both of them out one shoot.
Save us trouble if they did. Let's try that grove over there. All right. Wait here till I get back.
There's their chute. Wait a minute. They may be alive.
Looking for someone, gentlemen? Just keep your hands up where I can see them.
Put up the gun, man. What's eating you? We saw you bail out and we came to help.
Sure.
Keep your hands up. Turn your back. Turn your back. Are these what you were going to help me with?
If you look further, you'll find a permit to carry him. This is an outrage.
All right, boys. You can put your hands down. Get on back to that car you left in the road.
I'll report you to the police.
Come on. Pull it.
Oh, so you found them.
Yes, I found them. Do you know these men?
Sorry, haven't had the pleasure. Perhaps you'll introduce me.
My name is Regan, miss. Nick Regan. Will you please tell that thick-headed friend of yours to put up his gun? We come to help you.
You're right about the thick-headedness, Mr. Regan. But I think you better keep the gun out.
That's enough chatter. Step along.
Hey, something phony about that job. Not a mail sack in the crate.
Maybe this plane was a decoy.
Yeah.
Who are you? A policeman? You don't look like one. And if you are, what were you doing flying the mail? Who are these men? And where are you going to take them? What are you going to do with them?
Hey, look. That's the answer. They baited a trap, and Nick and Meggs walked right straight into it.
Well, it's up to us to get him out.
Wait a minute, no shooting. There may be a lot more of them around. Back of the car.
All right, in the front, you two. In this side.
Thanks, miss. That was perfect. Come on, Meigs, we'll put him in the car.
Just a minute, miss. Where do you figure in this? Hey, Nick, look what we got here.
What were you doing on that mail plane?
Hey, there wasn't a sack of mail in the crate, Nick.
Huh. Where were you going?
I thought I was a passenger. But this looks like that man in the car had different ideas. Uncle Roger was a piker offering $1,000. I bet that pilot was going to ask $50,000.
You mean that guy was going to hold you for ransom?
I don't know what he meant to do. I was trying to find out when something went wrong with the motor.
Get in the car.
Well, where are you going? Aren't you going to take that man to the police?
The police don't like us. Get in the car. We'll see that you get home safely.
Yes? Speaking. There ain't nothing on him to show that he's a Fed. But you just say the word and we'll...
No, forget that. I'll question both of them. Wait for me.
I'm not interested in your racket, Regan. But you've broken up mine. I was due to collect 50 grand.
Yeah. You said that before. And I told you you're going to have to wait till my chief gets here. He don't believe your story or the one Miss Bronson told.
He'll believe me if I talk nice to him. How soon do you expect him?
He ought to be here any minute.
Ooh.
Just how did you expect to get away with it?
Well, you fellas balled up my plans, all right.
Boss ought to be getting here pretty soon. Boss. Say, listen, you know I used to be my own boss? Yeah. Had a medicine show of my own. Greatest spieler in the business. Spieler? What's a spieler? You don't know what a spieler is? A barker? Listen, brother, wait a minute. Now, friends and neighbors, could I have a little attention? That's little enough, brother. Thanks. I'm here today to talk to you about your health. My friends, long before the hand of man set foot in this country, the Indians used a compound of roots, herbs, barks, and bitters known as Nepo Indian remedies. Lady, did you ever have a doctor tell you? Did you ever have a doctor tell you? You ever been operated on? All right. And after the operation, did the doctor tell you that the operation was performed just in the nick of time? Let me tell you what he meant by that, lady. He meant that in another 24 hours, you'd have recovered without it. That's what he meant. Yes, sir. I had a doctor come to me not long ago. He said, Brother Hodgins, you got to get rid of your teeth. I was sick in bed. He said, they're poisoning your system. You got to get rid of them. I said, all right, brother, you get rid of them. They're under my pillow. You throw them away. That's what these doctors will do. Don't let what these doctors do carry off. My friends, what these doctors don't know would fill up... that's right, lady, a hospital. You're absolutely right. Would fill a hospital. Because I never have had a person, not one single person, come back for a second bottle. That's the truth. Oh, you can believe that. Who wants what? There's a lady here. Here's a lady here that'll have a bottle. Boys, give this lady a bottle, please. And here's a
Acting up again, eh? Now let's get down to business. How does this man Eric explain his picking up the girl?
Well, he doesn't explain anything. He just simply says, send him the big shot, and he'll talk.
And the girl?
He was carrying her off. It was her that beamed him, or he might have got away.
I'll talk to both of them. You wait here. Okay.
That must be the main villain. They always knock mysteriously like that. Well, anyway, they do in plays.
Ain't you funny? What are you trying to do, kid somebody?
Why, Mr. Regan.
Miss Bronson, I believe?
Yes. Oh, so you're the villain. You don't look like one. You're too polite. Now, that's my idea of a real crook. He pulled a gun on me in the plane. And now look at him, sitting there with his elbows on the table while I stand.
Oh, yes. What do you think of this?
You're the brains.
I suppose I'm your prisoner now, not his. How much is my ransom?
I'm not in the kidnapping business, Miss Bronson.
I knew you weren't a villain. I can go then.
Just a minute. Meggs.
Yes, boss?
Take her in the other room.
Oh, so you're a real villain after all.
Move, quick! Nick, you better go too. I'll talk to this man alone.
You better be careful, Ben. He's a tough one.
So am I.
Sit down. You're liable to be here for a long time.
That's right, honey.
You've gummed it up all right. I suppose you'll want to cut on the girl's ransom.
There's not going to be any ransom. A snatch racket's too dangerous, even for me. As for you, why, I think you're a federal man.
Oh, no, you don't. If you did, I wouldn't be alive now. And in just 2 words, I can convince you that you need me in your own game.
2 words. Well, you're not going to say many more. What are they?
Don't move.
My men seem to have bungled things badly.
That's why I suggested you needed my help.
Why?
Whatever your gadget is that knocks down planes, it's good, all right, but you don't know how to make the proper use of it.
No?
No. You knock down the planes without knowing what they carry. All you get is a few bags of registered mail. When if you had a man with inside information, you'd get more in one haul than you do now in a dozen.
Are you trying to tell me that you are that man?
Yes. I carried off Miss Bronson in broad daylight because I know in advance what's aboard every plane that leaves that field.
May I put my hands down? Now, just what is your proposition?
I move in as an equal partner, and I tip you off whenever an airplane carries anything worth going after.
All right, send him in. Sit down, Wilkes. Well?
They found Lane's wrecked ship. Nobody in it.
Yes, I got that by phone.
Sure. But get a load of this. This was tucked under one of the seats in the wrecked plane.
Well, that's not Eric's bag.
I'll say it isn't. It belonged to that rich Bronson girl that was supposed to have been kidnapped this morning.
Well, that ties the 2 jobs into one. If we find Lane, we'll probably be on the trail of the girl.
Sure, but there isn't a clue to either one.
Yes? Talking. Good. Keep after them. I'll join you there. They've picked up the trail of the car that stopped at the wreck. It was headed towards Los Angeles. Get me Roger Bronson.
It is not to be believed. She could marry me, Count Barsky, and she run away.
Yeah, you said that before.
Did I?
Yes, 7 times. Hello, Roger Bronson speaking. What's that?
Did they find her? Where is she? My mom, my bride, my honeymoon.
We believe that your niece has been taken to Los Angeles. I'm flying there in an hour if you want to join me.
Fine, I'll meet you at the field right away, yes. The federal men think she's in Los Angeles. I'm flying there with Maddox right away.
I will get ready at once.
You'll stay right where you are. Say, Count, can't you understand that she's running away from you?
Oh, but my bride is lost. My honeymoon, everything.
Oh, it's your lost millions that's bothering you. I'm not too happy over it myself. You stay right here. Sit tight, and we may get it yet.
It's a deal. But until we're better acquainted, I'll keep the secret of the ray, also its location.
All right. And I'll notify you here when this currency shipment will take the air. Call in the others.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
Bring in Miss Bronson. Mr. Eric here has decided to join forces with us.
What about me? Am I to be left in the hands of this thug?
This thug has decided to turn you loose, provided your memory is short.
What do you mean?
I'm going to call a cab and take you to the airport. The transport is leaving shortly that'll take you home.
Perhaps if you talk to Miss Bronson alone, you could make her understand what is expected of her.
That's a good idea. In here, Miss Bronson.
What's the idea? We don't need that lug.
You might at least say thanks for what I did for you.
Sit down over there and shut up. I'll do the talking.
I'll take care of that.
That's gratitude, I must say. Who are you, anyway? I thought I was trying to help you round up this bunch of crooks.
Never mind what you thought. The only reason I'm letting you go is because Arnold has a safer racket.
Hey, is he a right guy?
I'm not so sure.
If I start screaming, I can get help and have you all locked up.
If you yell, you'll never get out of here alive. You've got one chance to save your money and perhaps your life.
I guess you mean that. I'll obey orders. What am I to do?
Go home and forget the whole affair.
All right, you big brute. Get me out of here.
They're coming.
She'll listen to reason now.
You understand your position, Miss Bronson?
Yes. If you let me go, I won't talk.
You're to forget all the faces you've seen here.
Some of them are pretty funny, but I'll do my best.
Remember, if you tell the cops anything, it's your life. Stop trying to be funny. Pay attention. I'll take Miss Bronson to a cab and come back.
Well, Meggs will go with you in case you have to hunt for a taxi. And you better keep that funny face of yours down. A lot of people saw it in the papers today.
Come on.
I suppose you know what you're doing, but this setup looks phony to me.
Me too. In the other room, she asked him to thank her for slipping him these.
Oh, so that's how he cut himself loose, huh?
Yeah, and got the drop on me with my own gun.
Maybe he doesn't intend to come back.
Maybe he doesn't. But he will.
Taxi!
You understand what you're to do to keep out of trouble.
Yes. Go home and keep my mouth shut.
That's right. Municipal Airport. Step on it.
The chief's waiting for you.
And now what?
Just a precaution, Miss Bronson. Now, don't make any noise, and nobody will get hurt.
We'll trail Eric from the minute he leaves here.
You're taking an awful chance. It'd be better if you didn't let him get away at all.
All right. That's done. You can tell Meggs to take his hand out of his gun pocket.
You see, we take necessary precautions. Now, where can we get in touch with you?
I hadn't thought of that. You see, I have to keep undercover. I'll get in touch with you here, through Nick. usual.
Here tonight, folks. I drove down the main street. The traffic cop stopped me. He says, back up, back up. Where are you from? I says, Fresno. He says, Fresno? What are you doing with the California license? I says, Fresno is in California. He says, go ahead. I was thinking of Frisco. A little number entitled, A Man This Money Are Soon Parted, but nobody can part a $2 tow paid. Take it away, Curly. Extra, extra. Listen to the newsboys shout it out. Extra, extra, yet everybody knows what it's all about. Alimony for a love that's faded, murder, arson, or a love nest raided. Unemployed, sit down and strike. But here's what the reading public would like. If a man fights a dog and a cart draws a horse, if a rooster and a hen start a suit for divorce, if a bald-headed man parts his hair down the middle and a cat plays a fiddle, that's news. If a man and a maid take a drive in the park, in a lovely little park where they park in the dark, if they both start talking and we look down the lane and we see him walking, that's news. Everything seems to move in the same old groove. Everything is planned so well. We eat, we sleep, we part, we meet, but nothing ever happens in the Grand Hotel. But if a mouse and a flea build a home in the sea, if a camel and a fish have a nest in a tree, if a girl like you could love a boy like me, that's no. I sing higher, but I'm afraid my eyes will pop out.
Not tonight, sister. No. Do you work in this place?
Just dropped in to dance. Why?
You know those two men over there? Wait. They're looking this way. Cigarette?
Sure. No, never saw either one of them before. Why?
I just wondered.
Say, what's the big idea?
I'd like to get out of here without them knowing anything about it.
Cream soda.
Make mine the same.
Careful. Don't let him see you watching him.
That guy is just figuring out a way to give us the slip.
Sure. But it ain't gonna work, is it?
What do you think?
Do you think you could vamp them long enough to enable me to make a getaway?
I might, if I was properly approached. For that, I could vamp King Solomon, in spite of all his wives. Watch me. I'll make Cleopatra look like a middle-aged spinster with the gout.
I'll bet you can, too. Hurry it up, will you?
You know, I think this guy, Eric, is playing the boss for a chump.
Yeah. We can't lose sight of him for a minute.
Hello.
Hello, sugar.
Lonesome?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah, sit down.
I tried for a dance over there, but the guy must have a wooden leg or something.
How do you like that?
I'm doing the vamp act on you, so that fellow over there can get out of here.
Good girl. You dance with Meigs and I'll put on a drunk act.
Come on, that's a hot number.
Baby, you got company.
Hey, how about me?
Well, that's that. Take the other side of the street.
Taking the cover, eh?
Yeah. I'll go and tell the chief. You stay here.
Right.
All right, now what's the next move, Captain?
Well, you go to your hotel and don't talk to reporters. If Lane is here and footloose, he's probably in touch with our people by now.
Right.
What about the rear of that hotel?
I checked there. There's no door. If he comes out at all, he's got to come out this way and we'll see him. Get back to your spot.
Oxford 0458. Quickly, please. "17 speaking. Right. I'll meet you there in an hour.
Well, why the costume?
Oh, I couldn't help it, Chief. The best I could get.
All right, spill it. What's happened?
Well, I suppose you've talked to Marion Bronson.
Marion Bronson? Why, no. We haven't seen or heard of the girl since she disappeared.
What?
All we know is that her bag was found in the wreck of your plane.
So a check for $10,000 wouldn't corrupt the big bull bandit?
Listen, lady, why not make it 50,000? Because the result would be just the same when I tried to cash it.
You wouldn't have to cash it, silly. I'd do that. I'll bet you could fool that chief of yours. Get me out of here and you'll have more money than you ever get at this game.
Yeah, I know, lady, but listen. Suppose you go and yell for the police the minute you get out in the street.
Do I look like I would?
Yeah, no,
I liked you from the very first.
Hi, Chief.
Very pretty speech. I'm sorry to interrupt.
That is, at least she's been trying to pull that siren stuff on me, Chief.
Yeah, and very successfully, if I'm any judge.
Not very polite to sneak up on people.
Quiet!
This man, Eric, has completely disappeared. We don't know where he is. Now, you better get back to the cafe and phone me the minute he comes in.
All right, Chief.
And be sure and lock the door.
Yes, right.
That man has no spirit. I like masterly men. Take you, for instance.
That's enough. Sit down.
You don't have to be so darn masterful as all that.
Sit down. Who is this man, Eric?
He thinks he's public enemy number something or other.
What is he to you?
Just a headache. Drags me from my happy home and then runs out and leaves me in the lurch.
Now you listen to me. If you expect to leave here alive, you'd better tell me the truth.
I don't know who he is.
You helped him cut loose. You gave him the scissors.
Well, why, of course I did. I thought if there was a fight, the police might come. I expect that's for you. No one knows I'm here.
Yeah?
Eric phoned that the currency plane took off from Oakland 2 hours ago over the regular mail route.
Well, have you checked on it?
Yeah. The ship he described was sighted from Landberg 20 minutes ago.
Well, you better let the others go for the pickup. You come here. In there.
In there? Don't be silly. I wouldn't be able to breathe. Let me out of here.
That's the car they picked me up in. That's my man. You watch for the others.
Right.
Follow that gray car.
What is this? It's an arrest.
What for?
Just robbery and attempted murder.
Get away from that machine, Arnold. Put up your hand. Where's Miss Bronson?
What's the game, Harry?
Where's Miss Bronson? Quick.
The last I saw of her, you sent her away in a taxi.
Let me out of here.
Stay where you are.
See you again.
So that's your murder machine, huh, Arnold? You're under arrest.
So, you are a federal man.
Yes, and I've arranged to have your friends picked up.
Look out, Alec! Are you all right? Remember what I said when I first met you?
Why, yes. You said you didn't want to get married.
I was only fooling.
Yeah, looks like I've lost her again.
Yes, and I don't think you're going to catch her this time.